and I, we never show emotions, we just keep it down, down inside. Yeah, you and I, both longing for expression for the things we like, but we stay quiet. Hold me now, tell me things, tell me all about how you feel. Just let yourself go. Say it loud, wake the world on the other side, make it real. Just let yourself go, just let go. Ooh, just let go. Oh yeah, just let go. Ooh, just let go. Just let yourself go. Let yourself be and you. We're holding back each other in the things we do. It's all so blue. Yeah, what if we could grow just like the flowers through the concrete? Just you and me. Hold me now, tell me things, tell me all about how you feel. Just let yourself go. Say it loud, wake the world on the other side, make it real. Just let yourself go, just let go. Ooh, just let go. Oh yeah, just let go. Ooh, just let go. Just let yourself go. Let yourself be and you. We're holding back each other in the things we do. It's all so blue. Yeah, what if we could grow just like the flowers through the concrete? Just you and me.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings. What is going on? Welcome everybody that is here today. Kasuma, Sarah, Angela, Cowboy Dan, KSW, Modern Muse Tarot, Siola, Amy, and Angela. Modern Muse Tarot, thank you for your donation. What is going on? Sarah, welcome in. It is good to see you. All right, get a little bit of a general. We got Cowboy Dan with a question below. We got Stacy coming in. What is up? Everybody's here tonight. All right, let's check this out by going over here and finding a tarot deck. Let's use mine. Let's start with mine. I think mine will suffice. By the way, I did order these. So if you don't know, paper products are about to go up. They're about to go up in price. So that means a little bit extra cost to do anything with paper. So I'll make a dedicated video on this to let you know what's happening. But basically all paper products are going up around 20%. So that is going to be passed on to you, the consumer, coming up this year, I think in a few months or something like that. Anyway, I'll make a dedicated video for it. But good news, I'm going to print these before the price increase, and I will not pass that on to you. So it'll be a little bit more, but it won't be 20%. That's for sure. All right. Anyway, Lady G, thank you for your donation as well. There we go. All right. General reading. We got the Fool. I mean, you are on an adventure. You are on that quest. You are looking for that special something, that special someone, something going on with all of that. Modern Muse Tarot. The Fool is kind of interesting card, especially around the Ace. So I think that the new beginning that you need, or the new thing that you need, the new thing that you've been chasing and whatnot, has been out of reach a little bit. It hasn't been where you can just sort of reach out and grab it and take advantage and get all that stuff done, right? Sam and Andrew, welcome. But the Fool says that you are on that journey. Now, again, I don't think that you've made spectacular progress through this or towards this sort of thing that you need, that adventure that you need, the adventure to get you where you need to go. I think a lot of things have been elusive in the past, been trying to get to it. It feels like you're on a mouse wheel, feels like you're not making big progress. I think that's sort of going to clear up soon. Why? Because we have the Ace of Pentacles, especially next to the Ten of Cups. around that area. With the Seven of Wands, says there are some stepping stones to get there, but starting that adventure, getting in there and moving into that next stage is going to be important for you, especially around the next couple of months. Now, I do think that you have a financial hurdle to get across. Modern Muse Tarot, you have a financial hurdle to get across. I think that's hitting you in the next 2 months. All right. Stacy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Star Bright, Star Light, good star to see tonight or something like that. Thank you for your donation as well. Sheila, what's up? So it is one of those things. You do have a financial issue that you're going to have to take care of again in the next 2 months. Seven of Wands sort of points to that because it points to this Ace of Pentacles, the money flow getting in, the new adventure, the new stability, the new thing kind of hitting us, right? So the new thing is kind of hitting us. We have been searching for it. We have been seeking for it, and we have not made a lot of progress, and we've been pushed back a little bit, but I think it's time to make that progress. I think it's time to hit it. Is this something that's going to be just amazing and awesome? I don't think so. It's going to be something small. It will develop over time, but the new beginning is big. It opens the door. So the door is open. Feel free to walk through it, but then you have the challenge of the financial instability that you have coming in the next 2 months. Overall, I think that's going to be a hurdle that you can leap over. I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. 10 of Cups says things work out. Things are pretty good. You also have somebody from your past that's contacting you as well. It's not like a romance. It's more like an old friend type of thing. I think that's happening within the next 4 months. But anyway, there you go. All right. There we are. There we have it. Angela, thank you for your donation. A lot of ones. Christina would be excited. She loves the ones. Every time it's 11:11, she goes, "Ooh, it's 11:11." Midnight Meditations. Welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. All right. Let's see who we got next in the queue. The queue's long already. Question below, Cowboy Dan. When will I know the result of Thursday's interview? Let's go with the Golden Tarot. The Golden Tarot is such a financial tarot. It talks about making that money. It talks about getting that done, about expanding that, moving that, getting those things in the door that you need to have. It literally in the door. You know what I mean? It's 80 degrees in Austin. It's about that in Texas or Dallas. It's 75 today, 72 right now. All right. Let's see what's going on. We got interview. We got an interview. You had fun in the interview. I'm not saying everything went perfect. I'm not saying it went perfect at all. I'm saying that you had fun. You had fun. I mean, you're looking back and you're like, that's not half bad. I mean, that is not something that is just half bad at all. I mean, we have the Queen of Swords. I think that they tried to challenge you. I think that they made you a little bit on edge, but nothing amazing, right? Wow. Sunflower, thank you for your donation for Midnight. Love apples and tarot and such. Welcome. Christina, welcome. Now, the Queen of Swords is an interesting card. It is Corella DeVille. It says that they intended to bring some challenges. And I think that they did put a few on the table, but it was nothing that just detrimented you or made you just, horrifically burdened for life, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was that bad. The good news is we have the Fool after this. It talks about going back and journeying back and communicating back. That Ace of Wands giving you the opportunity that you need. You know what I mean? That you need. Giving you the opportunity that you need for that. The Ace of Wands is key. Queen of Wands. We have two queens here. I think one of the ladies that you sort of met during the process will be calling you back. We got the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords, the queen sort of bookending the reading. We're talking about the Queen of Swords being Corella DeVille, but at a root, the Queen of Swords is the communicator. Very good at communicating, very good at, sort of letting you know what's the status, letting you know what's going on. I do think that you will get the communication. The Queen of Wands being the one that takes the initiative and moves on to the next stage. Ace of Wands into the Queen of Wands is so interesting too, because you're really looking at that Ace of Wands being the opportunity, the door opener, and things like that. Now, this is an interesting it's an interesting read, but you didn't ask the basic interview questions of, will I get it? Is the money flowing? How is it going? How is the interview? You didn't ask all that, right? You just want the result. And I think the tarot sort of handed that to you in spades here. It didn't bother with any pentacles. It didn't bother with a lot of sort of fluff with that. It basically just says that you're going to get the contact being the Fool, the Journey, the door opening, the Ace of Wands. This is your opportunity. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to just take it and be like, nah, I'll just go in and see what happens? Are you going to make a big impact? I think you're the type that's going to make the big impact. The Ace of Wands, that new beginning, that door open is going to be big for you. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. So overall, they will be contacting you. Okay, now when? I would say, when is this? The Fool is a bit of an unknown. It sort of pushes things back a little bit. Ace of Wands speeds it up some. The Double Queen sort of gives you a timeline. I actually think it'll be, I'm going to say 8 days. I'm going to say 8 days. So there you go. Streamlabs is catching up, apparently. I don't know what is happening with Streamlabs, but that is a lot of spam. That is a lot of spam. But yeah, there you go. Is there a way to boot Streamlabs out of the channel? I am going to say hide user from the channel. There we go. All right. Streamlabs is not working. Okay, but anyway, yeah, Streamlabs appears to be spamming the channel. Oh, there you go. There you go. Finally. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to say 8 days. We're going 8 days. We're doing it. So we'll try to get that done. Remove them from your moderators too. Yeah, that is true. Streamlabs, I'm not sure like what's happening. I basically just banned it. So there you go. Man, I mean, that's a bot that I don't own. But anyway, yeah, that was, now I got to kind of get myself back in shape over here. That kind of went wild. Anyway, Lady G, when will he reach out? Let's get this done. Now that we booted Streamlabs, I don't really see the purpose of Streamlabs being in the channel anyway. So not a big loss. Had to ban them. Sorry about that, Streamlabs, but that bot just went crazy. It went straight up crazy. All right, let's do this. 8 days. I mean, I'm going to do it. It even has a bot icon. So, Linda, what's going on? Good to see you. So what happened was Streamlabs apparently is catching up from like 4 days ago. So it's having problems. There is some issues with all of this stuff. If I wrote the bot, I'm just saying, if I wrote the bot, it would have worked correctly. I mean, let's be honest. If I wrote it, it would have worked correctly. All right, Naughty by Nature, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. High Priest, is this legitimate or is this catching up too? Okay, it looks like we're going to have spam with that as well. It does look like that we're going to have spam, all sorts of spam today. So there we go. All right. Because Mana's talk session was like 3 days ago. All right. So let's take another break here and get rid of this stuff. Okay, donation bar, viewer count. So that is the queue. No, I don't want the queue. I want alert box to go away. All right, we are fixed. We are fixed now. Now I'm getting spammed by Christina. Okay. All right. When will he reach out? Basically, we have the 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, King of Swords, and Ace of Wands. A lot of Wands, a lot of that fiery energy. That is how it's going. A lot of that fiery energy is really going here. I think they're very interested in reaching out to you. Bottom line, that's what you say when you look at something like this, when you have just a lot of fire, a lot of things happening. By the way, in case you wonder what this is the Bumbleberry Hollows Tarot deck. There you go. A lot of that fiery energy is what you're looking at. Then I think that they're interested. They're very interested. Lady G, I think that they are definitely going to be reaching out with a lot of this stuff. Now, the Three of Wands into the Six of Wands is kind of interesting. I think that they're looking at other people as well. So they have other people in mind. I think that you're on the list. I think that you're on the prime time. Six of Wands says you kind of win the race, basically. But when you have the Three of Wands, that searching, that seeking feel, especially within a reading of somebody's reaching out, they're reaching out to more than just you. Right. So there is a possibility they have a lot of other, or they have at least a couple of other sort of things in mind. The Three of Wands is sort of the seeking, the searching, and the Six of Wands. You end up being the winner. You end up being the person that they're interested in, that they want to focus on and whatnot. Six of Wands is a fantastic card. Lord of Victory as well. King of Swords is kind of the outlier here. The King of Swords says they want it to be on their terms. They want it to be on their time. They don't want something to where, they want to look too needy or they want to look this way. They want to look that way. They're very sort of cognizant about how they look and how they appear. And you sort of need to understand that as far as this person is concerned. Ace of Wands says that they will reach out. They will get around to that, but it's going to be a couple of weeks. It's going to be a couple of weeks. You're looking at weeks, basically, before this particular person will reach out. But the Lord of Victory, the King of Swords, that communication, the man doing the communication with the King of Swords. Again, all of these things are in the mix, and they do look good. So, Bumbleberry Hollows. I'm really excited about that deck. And when I got it, it did not disappoint. It really did not, right? Lola, donation from Sunflower. Lola, let me know what your question is. I appreciate that, Sunflower, again. All right, Enlightenment, otherwise known as Stacy. Thank you, Stacy, for your support. I so appreciate it. I will put that towards printing more decks. Okay. Again, I'm going to say this a couple of times during the stream. The price of paper products is going up about 20%. So I'm printing all of my old decks again as fast as humanly possible before the price increase hits. So that way I won't have to jack anybody as far as the deck price. So you're going to notice something, that my deck is going to be remarkably cheap when I release it. Compared to everybody else's. So that's a good thing. Anyway, Star Bright. What is A's current feelings towards me? Star Bright, Star Light, first star I see. Is that the first star I see tonight? Is that the rhyme? Or is what? Whoops. Oh, yeah, there you go. If you want a private reading, hit me up. Okay, is that the thing? Ooh, you know what would be good for Star? You know what would be good for Star? Is the Star Tarot. I mean, I'm just saying, I just thought about this after doing that rhyme. The Star Tarot, version 2, by the way. If you have this on version 1, you need to get it. You need to get it in the version 2 version, because that is going to be the key right there. Anyway, yeah, so let's do this. Also, if you're pre-ordering a deck from Amazon, I would pre-order it before the next 2 months. And so you don't get that price increase either. So I don't know. That's just what I'm hearing on the thing. I'm trying to get the exact source of that prediction, but yeah, there is that. Anyway, the Star Tarot for Star Bright, the first star I see tonight. What is A's current feelings towards me? 5 of Swords, 4 of Wands, Prince of Wands, and Princess of Cups. It's an interesting combination there. Combination indeed is kind of interesting. Is this somebody that you knew in the past? It would be my first question. Is it somebody that you have known before, knew in the past, maybe had something, and then all of a sudden, not so much? It sort of feels like that. We have the Lord of Defeat starting us out, which is really an odd card. That's where the guy is holding the sword and he defeated all these people and they're running away and whatnot. The Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat, is an interesting combo, but it's right next to the Four of Wands. It's like we were defeated when we tried to make a home. So we tried to make a home together, right? The Four of Wands, we tried to make a home together, but we just didn't, we got defeated with this. It just feels like that this was a defeatist opportunity or something that couldn't be done or something that had problems getting it done, right? Prince of Wands and Princess of Cups is sort of interesting. It shows a different dynamic and goals between two people. So if we have a relationship, we have a different dynamic, we have different goals between two people. This person wants more of a physical thing or sort of an initiative or sort of this fiery type thing. And it's like the other person wants more emotional stability, an emotional connection. I'm not saying that's mutually exclusive, like we can't have both, but we do have this person going for more of a fiery energy, a more of a development energy. I'm going forward. I'm doing this. This is how I do it. These are my accomplishments. I'm very sort of upfront forward. I'm sort of going my own way. And then we have somebody that just wants an emotional connection. Going your own way is fine, but I need that emotional connection. I need the communication. I need a lot of things I'm just not getting. And maybe that's why sort of the home thing just never sort of occurred, basically. So we have the different dynamic as far as that's concerned. So what are their feelings? I don't really see anything that would just indicate that they want to come back or they want to be here or they have this ultimate goal of doing something like that. It's more of this feeling of there is a disconnect in goals. There's a disconnect sort of where we want to go, how we want to do things. And until that sort of gets resolved or moves past, or they figure out another way to deal with that, it's going to be sort of out there and prominent, basically. So that's sort of, that doesn't really, I'm not really saying that the person doesn't like you or they love you or anything. I'm just saying that we have this different dynamic going on. And until that's sort of cleared up or cleaned up or sort of communicated out or ironed out, it's going to be sort of difficult to get everything back into focus and difficult to get both people on the same train, basically. So here you go. Angela Davis. 1111, which Christina is now here, by the way. Christina, I know you love 1111. We have an 1111 donation from Angela Davis. Thank you, Angela, for number one, your very generous donation, and for all ones, which Christina, every time it's 1111, she will text me that it's 1111. So it appears there's something with that. There's something going on with that. So there you go. Anyway, I don't know what it is. I'm sure she'll tell me one day. But let's use a very cool tarot deck for this one. This one just says want some love, just sort of figure out how that goes. And, oh man, I really could use some, no, I don't really want, I want to do this one. I think this is going to be the key tonight. It's going to be one of those things where I'm just going to end up reading with this multiple times. You know what I mean? The Elemental Wisdom Tarot need a little bit of that brightness coming in there. A little bit of that brightness coming in there. So there you go. All right. General reading and a little bit of love too. So we'll do the Generala first. We'll fold in the love, see how that sort of matches and mixes in with this. Because we have the Two of Cups, we have the Five of Cups, the Sun and the Six of Coins. That is an unusual combo. Very unusual indeed. It's already sort of the tarot's just shoving us into the love zone immediately. It's not hesitating. It's saying, here, you want love? Here you go. You know what I mean? Here you go. So Angela, do you have a love already? I ask because the Two of Cups, we've met somebody. We've met somebody that was nice. We had this nice thing, a lot of good opportunities, a lot of interesting things. I think this person was really, really interesting. They captured our attention. They had a lot of things happening. Samantha, welcome. Ashley, welcome. And the Two of Cups says we had this good little first thing going. And then the Five of Cups happened. A little bit of a disappointment. Things didn't work out like we really wanted to. We had a lot of things that we were hoping for. We had a lot of sort of, a mixture of, things maybe not going as good as they could, but I think it's going to work out fine. What do we say that with the Sun? Now, in my book, I talk about the Sun being next to a bad card. It cleans it up. It washes it. It's like when you have a dirty car, like mine is right now, and you go to the car wash and everything is just washed, and it's so refreshing. it looks like a different card. And that's what you have with these negative cards, like the Five Cups, the Lord of Disappointment, next to the Sun. The Sun cleans it up, it washes it up, and it makes it look not as bad, especially when you're right next to the Sun, which you have here. You're literally right next to the Sun, and it's cleaning up this thing. So what could have been difficulty, what could have been some problems, appear to not be that bad. Maybe it looks bad at first, or maybe you have difficulties, you can sort of see it coming, but it just doesn't look that bad in the long run. In other words, it does get cleaned up. It does get cleared up. There's not a lot of sort of difficulties, problems as we sort of come through this to the end. So basically, it's looking pretty good with this. Six of Coins as well. It does say that it is all about sort of opening up and giving ourselves into the possibility of something that's going to be really good, right? If we give up ourselves, if we truly open ourselves up, no pun intended, and, sort of get that opportunity, get into that, that's going to be something where we can enjoy it and we can really have a good time with that. So that's pretty key here. Six of Coins being the giving card, the understanding card and whatnot. That's going to be a key factor here as far as moving forward with this particular thing. Now let's sort of look at also a little bit of the general, We can put a couple of general cards down, see what's up for the next few months and whatnot. When you're looking at the King of Swords, Empress, Seven of Cups, and the Star as well, there's some projects that you were working on that you gave up on. I don't think that they matched well with where you wanted to be at the time. I think you need to readdress those and restart those. You do have somebody that is sort of pushing you to do something. You definitely want to watch out for that. Don't get caught up into something that you don't really want to be involved in the first place. The Star, though, says that you have some project, some idea, some big thing that you have been looking forward to, that you have been excited about. Samantha, thank you for your donation, but you need to get back to it. You need to get back to it. Even though it doesn't look promising, even though it has its difficulty, the Tarot says that's fine. It does have a difficulty. The Emperor says to use your skills, use how you do the best. And the Seven of Cups, vary the options with it, get back into it, and knock out all the excess stuff and get down to the bottom line. If we get down to the bottom line, focus on that key component, I think the project will actually work out a lot better than you think it will. Anyway, there you go. There you go. A little bit of a combo read there. Let's go back to my happy program and do Midnight Meditations. Midnight Meditations wants to know, Terminator joke, should I go for the promotion at work? Should Midnight walk in there and say, I am Midnight Meditations, and you bosses in here are going to give me a raise. Or a promotion. I'm just saying now, going to give me a promotion because I need some money. I need some money I need a little bit more money. We need camera equipment for the YouTube channel, all of that stuff. Stacy, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Stacy, why do I wake up at 3:20 every morning? Well, I guess it's better than 4:20. I don't know. If you live in Colorado, 4:20 would be better. But, you never know. Never know if it's legalized across the board. Thank you for your donation. Appreciate it. Okay. Should I go for the promotion at work? Walk in there, slam your fist on the table, and demand a promotion. Let's see. Give me some money. I need to upgrade that camera equipment. I need a new microphone for the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? That's what you should say. Just walk in there. Three of Swords says, hell no. It seems like a bad idea. Maybe the fist pounding sounds good in your head, but in reality, it may not be the best decision. Three of Swords says, cut that idea short. You do have the Nine of Wands. I think during your environment, during your sort of reviews and whatnot, bring that up, bring it back into that, and, sort of just go for it and whatnot. But yeah, it does look like maybe it's not the right time. And I say not the right time because I think that there's another opportunity coming. You sort of see this other opportunity coming. With the Star, Midnight Meditations, you're going to be guided to where you need to be. It's not something to where... It's sort of like a video game, right? If you see a video game on Twitch and you're thinking, should I buy that video game or not? If you have to talk yourself into buying the video game, it's probably not the game for you. It's just not the game for you. And that's what you're seeing here. The star is you're being guided to where you need to be. You're being the star, follow that light, follow that North Star, and get to where you need to be as far as getting a promotion at work. The King of Cups is you're in that mode to where you will be handed something, an opportunity, something where you can go in there. And the Knight of Wands, you're gonna move forward. You're gonna take that fiery energy and get that. Is the promotion at work that you're looking at the one for you? The Three of Swords is maybe not. Maybe it's something different. If you're not guided to it, if you have to talk yourself into getting a promotion, if you have to talk yourself into sort of moving in there and asking, that may not be the best thing for you. May not be the best thing for you. Wait until the one where you're guided, and that will be the one to chase. That will be the one to chase indeed. Now, let's see who we got next. But we got a few in the queue. A few in the queue. So if you are, we are here. We got sunflower. This is messed up. This is not correct. We are somewhere up here. We are somewhere up here. Anyway, and we're here. Andrew had a question. Andrew wants to know a weekend general with the divine masculine. The divine masculine. This is not a bad deck. In fact, I have it right here. I really enjoy this deck. I did a review on it. By the way, we have a new deck coming tomorrow, and it is a controversial one. If you like controversial tarot decks, tomorrow is, I'm just saying, tomorrow, look out, because this one's pretty bad. It's pretty controversial. So we'll see. I might want to turn off the comments. I'm thinking about turning off the comments so everybody doesn't get into it in the comments, because it's pretty hot. It's heated. I'm telling you, it's heated. Anyway, all right. Divine masculine, by the way. Weekend general reading. Knight of Swords. Oh, wow. Weekend's going to go quick. Andrew, weekend goes quick anyway. Come on. It does go quick. I think it's going to go really fast this weekend. You have some people that are going to try to occupy a lot of your time. You definitely want to dodge them if you want some of your time back. I think that they're going to sort of surround you with sort of useless things that are just going to sort of make you upset or make you sort of, in a bad mood, basically. You want to dodge that for your weekend, especially, your weekend should be your time. It should be time for just, you know what I mean? It'd be time to just relax, time to just get that recharging done. And the Five of Cups says you may not be able to get that. The Ten of Swords has definitely cut through whatever things that are coming this weekend, whatever drama is going to hit, and just go to the end of it and just say, look, this is my time. I'm going to do that. And that's going to be one of the key factors here. Four of Wands, obviously being home, being relaxed, being in that comfort zone. It really says find things that comfort you this weekend. Don't mess around with going outside of your comfort zone this weekend. It's going to be important to stick in there. Stick right in your comfort zone. Do the comfort food thing. Watch the shows, watch the movies that are going to be a big key thing. Spend some time with people that are going to be valuable this weekend for you. And I think that's really going to work out. This weekend is a relaxing weekend. Don't let the drama creep in. Spend time at home. Spend time with your comfort. That's going to be there, and it's going to go quickly, and that's a good thing, because I think it's going to really recharge you and allow you to get back to where you need to be in a lot of different respects. Anyway, there you go. All right, Sarah, thank you for your donation. Had a question. Sarah wanted to know, have an interview with KBR. How will that go? How will that go? Let's see about that interview action and see what is going to happen. Oh, what am I going to use for that? We'll do the heaven and earth. All right, let's see if it screwed it up. Yes, it screwed it up again. It screwed it up one more time, and I guess that's my destiny, is to have a heaven and earth tarot with the bad background. I fixed it 3 different times, and it keeps coming back like a fly. Like the fly you just can't get rid of. All right. Triple Moon Goddess, welcome. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Okay. What do we got going on? Let's see. Interview. Oh my. Okay, these are terrible cards. These just don't look very good at all. So let's see how we sort of translate this out, right? Tammy, welcome. How you doing? We have the Lord of Defeat, and we have the, the Lord of Blended Pleasure. What does this mean, blended pleasure? It means that there's some good and the bad. It means that you have some opportunity, but it's not the opportunity that you really want. It's basically like the person has gotten a bunch of wine, they've had a bunch of wine, and now they're offering more wine. And at some point, you're just burned out of the wine. You just don't want to go do any more wine at all. So it just feels like that. That's opportunity is not the one that you want. I think that you're excited about it. You go in there, and then all of a sudden you feel like, man, maybe this is not what I was looking for. Maybe there's some red flags, or maybe something happened, or maybe there's some odd things that you see, but you definitely sort of don't want it once you get in there. The justice says that, I think you do okay. I think you do okay in the interview. You don't feel like that you did all that good afterwards because I don't think they call. I think it's one of those things. I don't think you really care that they don't call either. Emperor says that you're more in line to go and find something that you really want instead of something that you don't want. And that's sort of the role of and how this thing is sort of rolling out. You know what I mean? So there you go. Again, it's not really bad news. It's more of a self-empowerment news for you. So if that makes any sense, you probably have to watch that one twice. Had a lot of weird things in there, but anyway. Midnight Meditations, does anybody mix anything in their wine? Yeah, crack cocaine. Okay, all right, just kidding. Let's see. What else is going for Lola? Lola, what is Lola's question? General is great. Lola, we got your General coming up here. Let's go with some Gregory Scott. Gregory Scott Tarot, one of my favorites for the year. It's got to be there. It has got to be there. All right. Oh, let's see. General for LN. It's my last drink, nothing in my wine. I haven't had wine in a while. So 10 of Wands, King of Swords, 4 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. You have somebody that is using you as basically a dump site. You have somebody that's using you as a dump site for their emotions. It feels like, right? The 10 of Wands, I'm overburdened. I'm overburdened with this stuff. I have too much of it. There's too many things happening. There's too much going on. Next to the King of Swords, it's almost like somebody is purposefully loading you up with things, loading you up a little bit. And the King of Swords is not a bad card. It is definitely a power card. You know, so someone has power over you, or someone feels that they have more power than you do, and they're going to use that for their advantage. Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. They're going to use that for your advantage, to their advantage over you, basically. So you have someone that's basically using you in many respects. The 4 of Wands into the Page of Pentacles also says this person's going to end up, I think, trying to get more in there and trying to get in there a little bit more. And so I think they're going to sort of traverse into this area that you really don't want them to be in. They're going to break you out of that comfort. They're going to basically escalate it almost, it feels like, with that. As far as a general goes too, I think that you have it's like either a breakdown of something that you use on a daily basis, or something that you think is reliable becomes unreliable. Basically, it becomes unreliable. So it could be maybe a car. It could be maybe your phone. It's something that you use on a day-to-day basis that becomes unreliable and just stops. It just stops. It doesn't work like it should work anymore. The Page of Pentacles, that stability that we had before, it sort of moves into an unstable type of situation. So there you go. There is their general reading, as it were, and we will go to the next one. How is mom doing emotionally? Well, I know you were trying to hook up mom with you're trying to hook up mom with a date. What was the other time? And mom, how's mom doing? Let's see what the mom update is by using the Thoth. The Thoth. Let's use the Thoth because Boo Boo loves the Thoth. When Boo Boo leaves the stream, the first thing Boo Boo does is she goes and gets her Thoth deck and reads with it. Naughty by nature. Welcome. How you doing tonight? Good to see you again. Appreciate you. All right. Want to replace him. He's acting up. Oh no, they're acting up. There you go. All right. Well, let's see about this. Oh, how's she doing emotionally? She's all right. She's had worse. She doesn't have some of the support network that she used to have. She doesn't have some of the support network that she used to have. It's kind of pissing her off, quite frankly. So it feels like that there are a lot of things that she needs that she's not getting. A lot of people that used to be there, they're not there anymore. Where the hell did they go? I'm upset with this. Wish they were back. I sort of have to readjust what I'm doing in order to sort of accommodate this new situation. Do I want to do that? And no, I don't want to do that. But can I do it? Sure, I can do it. I can put up with it. I've had worse. They've had worse. So you have this interesting concept here of just sort of this lack of stability with emotions. And there are a lot of emotions going through. She is sort of an emotional character. Sometimes it's way overboard. Sometimes it's not much. Sometimes you never know what you're happening with that, right? Astros, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, there is that emotional, sort of regret or instability that's sort of sneaking in there. And again, it's because people aren't there that need to be there. She needs them there. And they're just gone. They just vacated and they're not there anymore. But she's going to adjust it. She's going to make it through. That's always what she does. So she is sort of active emotionally. It is sort of varies minute to minute. So if you're asking what emotions we got, again, you never know. You never know. It varies by the minute. So at the end of the day, it's going to be there. But what the big thing again is some of the stability, some of the support network that she had is missing. She wished they were back. It definitely sort of changed things and she had to readjust and all of that. But overall, that's, she adjusts. She's a survivor. She adjusts. That's what she does. And we need to go to Samantha's reading because Samantha wants to know, what are C's thoughts about me after Monday night? Oh my, what happened Monday night? What happened Monday night, Samantha? Let us know what happened. Well, don't let us know, but okay. Yeah, what happened Monday night? We're going to go with the Tarot of the Divine. I think it's going to be, this must be the huge Thoth trimmed triple moon goddess. I'm in Texas. We don't do anything small in Texas. When we trim the Thoth, we trimmed the mega size version of the Thoth because that's how we roll. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing this out. All right. Monday night. What are the thoughts after what happened Monday night? Well, now they want to make it a regular event. You do have that. You want to make it a regular event. And it seems that they thought it was okay. It was interesting. That's for sure. We have the Tower followed by the Three of Swords. Don't do it again. Samantha, don't do that shit again. But that is, that don't do it no more. So there you go. The Tower and the Three of Swords. Things came crumbling down. Things had a lot of opportunity. They came crumbling down. Don't let it happen again. Let's not do that cutting action anymore. The Tower event should be done. It should be over. Let's move on to the next stage and not think about it. But I wouldn't mind having it again, though. The Wheel of Fortune, let's get back to normal. If we can just get back to where we are normally, that would be fantastic. But some days we just can't. Some days we just can't. Triple Moon Goddess lives next door to me. So you're that person that lives over there? I mean, I'm just saying. You don't look like them. I don't know. Anyway, the Wheel of Fortune, let's get back to normal, Samantha. Let's not do that. But Temperance says, maybe I want to do it again, though, at some time. There was maybe something that was accomplished. There was something that maybe was kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind trying it out one more time. So you got a mixed message there. Mixed message. I think the person's kind of confused with that, too. We got that, let's do it again. Then we got that, let's not do it again. So, maybe a delay between doing it. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm just reading the tarot deck, because Stacy wants to know, why the hell do I wake up at 3:20? Because that's working my nerves. That's what, nobody's awake at 3:20, Stacy. I'm just telling you now. For this, you know what we need. Stacy. Stacy, we have dream decks now, Stacy. We got dream decks. I'm being serious. We got dream decks. I have two, actually. And I'm trying to figure out which one I want to use. I'm thinking, oh, let's go with this one. Let's do this one. I think I actually took it off. Did I take it off of my happy? No, I did. Here we go. The Mystical Dream Tarot. There's something there. There is something happening here. Stacy, something's going on. We need to find out what it is. We are going to debug your problem. We are going to put it into the Visual Studio Debugger, and we are going to find out what is happening to these dreams. Oh my, the Lady of Wands. That is interesting. Stacy, you need to do some shit. You need to do it. You need to do it. You need to get this done. You need to have this happen. Cynthia wants to know, how does this work up in here? What is happening? How does this work? Cynthia, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick it random. And as usual, we have a ton of donations. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, there is that. Stacy, you're not getting something done that you need to do. That's the whole reading right there. You're not getting it done, and you need to do it. And your body is like, Stacy, wake up. Wait, you need to get up. You need to get up and get that done. I think by putting it off, Stacy, by saying, I don't need to do that. Why do I need to address that problem? I don't need to deal with that. I think your body's telling you different. It wants you to wake up. It wants you to be there. At 3:20, it is thinking it is time to get up. And it wants you to, it's just yelling in your ear.
Hooray!
Maybe it wants a tarot throwdown. Maybe it thinks there's a wolf outside. But either way, it needs you to get these things done. Spirit of Wands, Lady of Wands, Dreamer of Swords, and Judgment. Judgment's the rebirth, Stacey. It's waking up from the dream. It's getting that action there. It's waking up, and it's sort of shaking you, trying to get your attention. And it just feels like that you're not paying it any attention. And you need to. You really need to. So you need to get that done. Whatever it is, whatever you've been putting off, whatever you think, I don't need to do that. And I think you know what I'm talking about. Then you need to get it done. Otherwise, you're going to keep freaking waking up at 3:20 in the morning, and it's going to start working your nerves. It really is, because you're going to start going to bed at like 8 o'clock at night, or like the old man bedtime, which I do, by the way. The old man bedtime, where you just go to bed at like 8. And everybody looks at you like you're crazy. Like, what are you doing? Eva, thank you for your donation over Square. Let me know what your question is, Eva. Eva, I saw your donation. Thank you so much. Let me know what your question is. Yes, Stacy, get it done. If you don't, it's going to get bad. It's going to get bad. That wands, all those wands, Stacy, that fiery energy, you have to do it. If you don't, you're going to be sorry. All right. Oh, man. This is the deck at the far end of the tower. I hate, man. I hate. Oh, I got to get all the way up and go all the way across the room to the tower because it's on the far end of that. Linda, you got your tattoo tarot deck for the pool. Should I trim the deck before I should laminate them? Linda actually followed my advice and used the tattoo tarot. I mean, I'm just saying, this was a gift from the beautiful, wonderful, effervescent Christina, and we're going to read with it right now. We're going to read. We need to read with the tattoo tarot and let us know what the tattoo tarot says about being trimmed, because you never know. You never know what is going to happen with that. Should I trim the deck beforehand, or should I leave it be? Should I leave it be? Ava, I got your donation and your question in the queue. Thank you so much. Stacy has been putting off going to the bathroom. Could be. Stacy, maybe you just have to go pee-pee. Maybe. Andrea, thank you for your donation. I don't know. Should it trim the deck or not? Chariot says go for it. The Five of Wands says, oh, you have some hesitation. You do have some hesitation doing this. You should go for it and don't have any regrets. The Chariot is a movement card. It says move forward and get it done. The Judgment says that these things are going to pop. These are going to pop after you get rid of this ugly ass border. It's just going to be, you're going to throw it down on the table, and all the people that are your querents are going to say,
I love you.
Because it looks so good. It looks so good. It's going to look like the trimmed thoth. You know what I mean? The trimmed thoth. Look how good that looks compared to the crappy normal thoth. Absolutely, positively get it done. Linda, the Chariot says, do it. Go for it. Get in that Chariot and ride your way to the end without any regrets. You got to be serious and focused about it. No regrets. Don't let anybody else tell you that it's going to look bad trimmed, because it is going to look gorgeous. It really is. Does JY, I get it's better than KY jelly. Okay. Does JY know that I want to replace him? He's acting up. So you are going to do an 8 of Cups to JY. That's terrible. You're going to do an 8 of Cups to JY, and he's going to be pretty upset about that. Does he know that this might hurt tarot? Because this might hurt is literally the perfect one for this one. Well, let's see about that. Oh, man, as long as it's not out of print. I don't know. I don't think it's out of print. Not sure. I don't think it's out of print. I won't make a tarot deck with borders. I'm telling you that now. High Priest She-Wolf, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. So we're going to have to ditch him and do an 8 of Cups on him. And is he going to be worked up? He's acting up. The 5 of Cups says he knows. He knows. He knows. He's looking at this. He's like, this is not too good. Something's freaking up over here. The Lord of Disappointment says something is up. You have choices to make. He has choices to make. JY knows that something is going on, that choices are being made. Decisions are being made, because naughty by nature is like, on this hand, JY is not too bad. But on this hand, JY is working my nerves. I don't know what to do. Should I let him stay, or should I boot him? Something's going to happen. I need to make these hard choices, and they're going to be disappointing to JY at the end of the day. 5 of Wands says everything's not going smoothly anymore. That naughty by nature, the naughty by nature is not acting the same as naughty by nature used to act. In fact, naughty by nature is acting kind of weird. Really kind of weird to me. Is acting like she's going to do an 8 of Cups. You know, 8 of Cups, I'm about to get ditched. Ace of Pentacles is the new beginning. I think that they're okay with a new beginning. if things aren't going the way you need them to be, if things are kind of in the trash, if everybody's miserable, maybe a new beginning is in store. You never know. You never know. But yeah, if you gotta do what you gotta do, if you gotta make that hard decision, then do that. Disappointing or not, Ace of Pentacles says, hey, if things are going miserable, I might as well get a fresh beginning. You know what I mean? You got to rip that Band-Aid off. You just got to go, rip the Band-Aid off. You can't go a little bit at a time. No, that never works. Rip the Band-Aid off. Astros Tarot, did I pass my last exam? Astro, let's find out. Let's find out if you passed your last exam by using this, whatever the hell this deck is over here. No, let's use the manga tarot. The manga tarot. By the way, if you're into mangas like I am, there are color e-readers that are out right now that are coming out in droves. And it's going to be fantastic to read some mangas on those things once they're widely available. Why would you use an e-reader? Because staring at the iPad for 5 hours starts working your eyes out, and you're like, let's not do this anymore. But an e-reader is nice and smooth. All right, did I pass my last exam? KD, thank you for your donation. 9 of Wands, Judgment, 2 of Wands, and 6 of Wands. The Lord of Victory says yes. And no matter what all these other things, the Lord of Victory says yes. It does. Boo-boo, thank you for your donation. So victory is going to be a thumbs up. Basically, it's a yes or no question. Victory said it is a thumbs up. You mastered that material. The 2 of Wands is domain, mastery of your domain, mastery of your territory. You did master that material. The rebirth judgment, you had a lot of things that were just intuitive when you were doing the exam as well. You were worried about it going in, but I think that you passed it overall, looking good, looking fantastic. Got to go the thumbs up. The fantastic stuff coming out of there is going to be all right. Andrea, conception in April or May? We have a pregnancy throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
And we are going to find out what the throwdown says. We got conception in April or May. I don't know how much time you want to spend on your back on both months, but we will find out how it works out, how it turns out. Because the best part about pregnancy is making the babies. I'm just saying now. All right. You completed the test online. Well, there you go. All right. There's May here. And here is, I'm just saying because
everybody loves the D.
I'm just saying. All right, we got the D right here. We got the D right there. We got the swimmers. Okay, we're looking at April. We got the D and we got the swimmers. I think that April is going to be good. Now, in May, it looks like the swimmers are caught up in a bunch of garbage. There's something happening over here. It feels like that there's a lot of things the swimmers can't get around. We have a lot of blockages. We have things blocking. We can't motion as far as we need. We can't get to where we need, and that's going to be a problem. Magician says that May is a good second choice, but I don't think May is going to work out for the long run. I think that we have a clean win for April. So let's dive in. Let's dive into April and see why we have it and see why it looks so good. All right. We got the moon. Now the moon is all about going from the sea or from the water onto the earth. And getting between the two pillars. And you have a wolf and a dog normally that are cheering it on. We have a wolf and a dog normally that are cheering it on. And those are in the moon. And the moon is also sort of the psychic or the nightly, the cycles, right? You're talking about cycles, birth sort of things and all that. But, so you have those cycles going through. So I think that movement from one zone to the next is going to be key here. And then you have the D and the swimmers. Between all of these, this is such a fantastic reading for this. I think it's going to be April. April wins by a mile. It's not even close. I mean, it's not even remotely close. April just knocks it out of the park. All right, we got okay, who to give the other donation? We had a donation over for Ava. Ava had a donation. Let's knock Ava's donation out right now. And can I get a message and advice from guides? Ava, I did see it, and we are now on you. Ava, it's a busy night. It's a busy night, Ava. It's if you're not here normally, it's always a busy night. Anyway, I mean, we got some good stuff going on. Good stuff going on tonight, Ava. What do you think about the stream so far, Ava? Do you like it? If you don't like it, I'll show you a magic trick, and you'll like it after the magic trick. Let's do the magic trick. We got everybody new tonight. We do. Ava's like, where's my reading? Ava, I'm going to see it right there. I'm going to say it right there. So look, we got Ava. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got $5, Ava. We got $5, and we need to make use. We need to make use of the $5. You know what I mean? We need to get that done. I think one of the big factors here is you just sort of snap your fingers and it becomes $100. See, Ava, this is the cool part, because now we got 20, 40, 60, 80, we got $100. It's kind of cool. You know what I mean? You just get the $100. You can go spend it on whatever you need. And that's how you sort of make money. That's basically how you make money. You don't have to launder money anymore, Ava. You just sort of do that. Anyway. All right. Messages from advice, spirit guides moving forward. Let's see what we got going on. By the way, this is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Everybody loves this one for sure, for sure. Ava. Oh, wow. Ava, you've had some rough times. Ava's had a couple of rough times here. I think that you've had a couple of opportunities to sort of recover from the rough times, but then you have another rough time or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like that you think that you're out of the weeds, but then you're back into the weeds. It's not something that's going to be just good overall. Part of the problem is just the cycles of what you're doing, or sort of some of the difficulties that you're having, or some of the things that you've been doing, and you think that they're just going to change. And it's not really going to change. It's always going to be the similar results once you do the same behavior, once you have the same sort of difficulties and things like that. To get out of the disappointment, to move into the next big thing, which basically is what you want to do. You're going to have to change a lot of different things. The first thing is change your approach. I think that you're approaching it from the left rather than the right. And it sort of feels that way, that you could approach this several different ways, but in order to do it properly, you need to change the angle or change the approach of how you're sort of getting in there. Because if you don't, there's going to be a lot of sort of difficulty moving forward, because after a while, it just doesn't work the way that you need it to work, or the way that it's been working. Now, Ava, it's been working before. It was working before. And you're like, this should be fully functional. But the reality is it's not. And you know it's not. And you have to change that approach. And if you don't, you're going to get the same results that you're getting now, which is not something that you want. You know, they're okay. It's not something ideally that you want. I think that you want your better self. You want the ideal situation. In order to get that, you're going to have to change sort of where we're coming from, how you're doing it, and how you approach the situation, especially in regards to other people. Because I think other people have a vote too. Sometimes their vote matters, sometimes not so much. You definitely have to sort of gauge how those things are happening as they come. But if you don't, you're going to end up again in the same situation that you've been in. All right, let's see. Hopefully that made sense. That was literally just a rant on, that was literally just straight out of the tarot. Like straight out of the tarot. It was a very unusual read there. That was like I wasn't even talking. Somebody else was talking. Okay. Looking for a laptop that's come sometimes this week when the laptop comes up. Friday or Saturday, we got a laptop throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Let's see. Let's see. Maria, welcome to stream. How you doing? How do you like that magic trick, Ava? What do you think? You coming back? You coming? People come for the tarot readings, but they stay for the magic tricks. All right. Sometime this week, will it be something or something? What was it again? Friday is up here for the laptop. Saturday is going to be here for the laptop. By the way, we're ending soon. We are ending soon. We got Friday up there, Saturday up there. It's going to be Saturday. Basically, it's going to be Saturday. Things are running late. We have the Lord of Strife. We have we have wealth. We have things coming in. We have things, opportunity, just not happening. Dominion says there are things happening in the background that need to happen. Maybe it's running late. Maybe there's some difficulty getting it, but Saturday looks a lot better. We have change. Literally change of the laptop, things coming in, day-to-day things are going to be able to get resumed again on Saturday. So it's like I can resume my business again. I can get where I need to be again. I'm not where that is. So I can get there, but it's going to be Saturday. Saturday wins. Big thumbs up. Saturday is your key. By the way, if you like the stream tonight, I worked my butt off to make it. You have no idea how much work goes into the stream. I'm not even kidding. You have no idea how much work goes into this stream. If you like it, give me a click. Click them buttons. You know where they are. All right, and we are here with our next reading. Ending soon. Do I have an ending soon? Yes, I do. Question below for KD. KD wants to know. We got a ton of people here tonight. We got 45 people that have been here tonight. Okay. Did I pass on my emails or are they lying? Oh my, KD. What's going on with that? I don't know. Are they lying? Are they full of crap? Let's see. Let's see if that's going to be something that is full of crap. I don't know. By the way, in case you wonder what this deck is, it is the Modern Witch. Do we have some BS coming in? We do. We do have some BS coming in. I didn't want to do it, KD. I wanted to give you good news. I wanted to give you some good news. But we got the devil snuck in at the end, KD. That's brutal. It's brutal. The 9 of Wands. You knew something was up, KD. You knew it. You knew it. They were telling you success. They were like, KD, it's successful.
Hooray!
But you're like, wait a minute. Something's not right. This Ace of Cups, there's something intuitively that just doesn't make any sense. I feel like something's up. I'm leaning on this wood and I have a really tight pair of pants, but I'm injured. And I'm looking over here at this BS that's being handed to me. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at this expression. What the hell is that over there? Katie, that's you. You're like, what is that over there? What is going on? Something's up. This doesn't make any sense. I feel like there's some BS. And the devil says there is. There is. KD, somebody's lying to you. Somebody is deceiving. You're looking back over there like, what's going on? You know something's going on, but you don't know what it is. But yes, you are being deceived. You are being deceived. I guess that's a thumbs down. I mean, what did I hit? I guess that's a thumbs down. I don't know. I think something's up. Will I have a safe? By the way, this is the last reading. The last reading of the night. And we need to know Boo Boo is going to go on a trip. Going to go on a road trip. We want to know if it's going to be safe. Though we don't want to use the Thoth for that. That'd be sure. The Thoth will tell you that you're going to be in a fiery accident or something. Let's not use the Thoth. Let's not use the Thoth. Let's give you some good news. We need good news tonight. And in order to get this, we are going to use the Super Lunaris Tarot. And that says to you that this is going to be a better trip than what you thought. The Chariot, look at that. The Chariot, you're on the trip. You're on the tarot's telling you you're on the trip. You're making the journey. You're making it. And that's going to be That's going to be nice. That Chariot, that's a beautiful card to have as the first card. Queen of Wands, you plan this. You plan this. You know exactly where you're going. You know what time you're going to be there. You got the Google Maps queued up. You got everything all set. Everything is all set. And you are ready to go. You made those plans. You got the plans nice. It's going to be all right. Look at that. It's nice. That 9 of Pentacles, things are going to be fantastic. You just can't go wrong at all. And it's going to be fantastic. Now, when you arrive, there's going to be some people that are going to work your nerves, but that's okay. That is okay. Yeah, you don't want to do Defiance, Ohio. I don't think that works for you long term. I think it's going to be okay. You're going to be all right. There's going to be no big car breakdowns. Not going to be anything. 9 of Pentacles is such a big, good result card because that's what you need is a good result. And that's what you're going to get. So I think overall it looks fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, I have had a fantastic time with all of you tonight. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm not just saying that. I get to read tarot cards for fun and hang out with all of you. And it really energizes. Like I have a rough day at work some days. I come here and I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood because all of you just energize me and make me excited. That's why, like you're wondering, why is he so hyperactive all the time? Because I love this place. I love hanging out with all of y'all. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Talk to you.